Hi everyone, so today's video is for those who are asking themselves if they eventually should try their happiness in a foreign country, especially in Ireland. Just a note that this video is not made to offend anyone. Every country has pros and cons, but to make you aware of things so you can make your decision. If I had to give an advice to myself years ago, I surely would try, but as a person who loves hot weather, I would personally go to either Germany, of course the hotter, the warmer side of it, as the salaries there are pretty similar to here, but the accommodations are cheaper and a little bit easier to find, even though I personally really don't like the language. Or even as a better scenario, I would go to Spain, where the salaries are not so high as here, but still not so low as my home country or Croatia, where I lived for 15 years. Last case scenario for me personally would be Ireland, but not more than 5 years. From the other popular countries for immigration here, I would never try England, for example, especially London, because I really wouldn't like to live in such a big city. Even though they speak English, Switzerland sounds attractive, but is way too cold for me. France also wouldn't be an option because the language seems really hard to learn, and also I don't like the sound of it. I did pick Ireland back then because of the language, and the first 5 years were great, but after that the weather and some other things had a negative effect on me. First, the social life, and I'm saying this for people who are single or coming as a couple without kids. If you're coming with a family and kids, it is different. A while ago I searched on Google what does Ireland, I mean Dublin, offer as a social life. In terms of what is the most interesting and most valued thing to do here, and for my surprise, on top of the list were the pubs. I'm sure that many people, when they come here for a few days touristically, it is really cool to go one evening or few evenings to check some pubs out, to experience the atmosphere. But as a person who lives here, the pubs really are not interesting to me and definitely not on my priority list. Yes, of course, if you are meeting with a colleague or somebody celebrating their birthday or anything else, there is no problem to go to a pub, but that's it. Second, and we don't have kids with us, so I cannot complain about that one, but I hear people saying that their kids are spending a lot of time playing indoors. It's 12:30 lunchtime and there is absolutely no one in the playground and almost no people walking around on a sunny day. Even the swimming pools, as a lot of kids are going to swimming lessons, are all indoor here. Of course, because of the weather, there is no outdoor pools. Where we, who are coming from warmer countries, are used playing outside always during the spring, summer and autumn. Here, unfortunately, the climate oftentimes doesn't allow it, and the kids rarely play outside. Third, the drugs. Here, some neighborhoods are pretty ugly for the teenagers, especially the weed, because someone somewhere at some point will offer them. Another one are the waiting lists in the hospitals, which I had a very bad experience with and sort out in my home country, Bulgaria. The last one is the climate. I don't have to explain this one too much. We all know that unfortunately here in Ireland we don't have proper summers. Here and there we would have a warmer year, but it wouldn't last too long. The comments about Ireland on my Bulgarian YouTube channel are very divided. Some people say that the country is very cold, grey, moldy and depressive, and some people really love it. Of course, it depends on the person's priorities, and if you like cooler weather, you might really like it here. The country is very organized and financially really great. So I can understand both sides, but for me personally, warmer would be better. As I said, different people, different priorities. That's it from today's video, and I hope it was helpful for some of you. See you in the next one. Bye!